Hi everyone. Today we're going to be making spaghetti with meat sauce. I'm going to try to make it as traditional as possible, but I got my own twist on it. So let's get started. Here are some of the ingredients that we're going to be using today. We have our ground beef and extra virgin olive oil, some salt, some tomato paste, some black pepper, onion. We have our minced garlic and some oregano. Okay. All right, so as you can see, I went ahead and did a little prep work. I cut up my onion and I opened my tomato paste and I got half of the ground beef because that was a pretty large package for us. So I portioned it out for one cooking today, and then next time we'll use that other half for something else. So now we're going to go ahead and put our meat in the pot and get it all nice and cooked up, and then we'll fry up our onions and add our garlic, and I'll come back with the video at that time. I put the meat in the pot, started browning it up. After it's all cooked through, I will discard the juices that are left behind, and then I'll take the meat out and put in my olive oil and fry up my onions and put in all of my seasonings, and I'll come back at that time. So this is what our meat looks like after I've browned it all. All of those juices I will discard because we don't need those. The only thing we actually need after seasoning and all the sauce is done, just a little bit of water from our spaghetti, which I'll show you at the end when I get it all together. Alright, here we go. Okay, I got my olive oil in there. I got my onions already. So I'm going to put those in, start getting those caramelized, and add my garlic and my seasoning. And then I'm going to add the meat back in, let it get all nice and happy with the onions. Alright? Okay, so to my onions, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm just going to measure out of my hand. I usually do. Okay. And add black pepper. And you can add as much as salt and pepper as you like to your taste. Add a little bit more pepper because I like pepper. Give that a stir. Keep your heat on medium-high heat. Mine is on 7.5 on this oven. My onions are coming along real nice. They're getting really nicely caramelized. Put in a little bit of oregano. Go in, put a nice hefty spoon of garlic. You can add more if you like. Give that a stir. Let that cook up for about a minute. Oh, it smells wonderful in here. Okay, I'm going to go in and add my ground beef, get that fried up a little bit with the onions. Get that all mixed up nicely. I'll let that cook for about a minute or two. If it looks a little bit dry to you, just add in a little bit more olive oil. Just drizzle it in. Give that a mix. That looks really good. All right. Give it a little stir one last time. Let it go for another minute. After you add in your sauce, let it simmer for a little bit, and then you have to taste it and adjust your salt and your pepper the way you like it. Okay, that looks good. Get my sauce ready. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my sauce ready. Now what I did was I blended my tomato paste with some hot water. Get it nice and saucy. That way I can incorporate it into my ground beef more easily. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you need to put in a teaspoon of sugar just to balance out the acidity in the tomato sauce. Okay, for those of us who like to enjoy our sauce. Alright, so mix that in. So now it all mixed in nicely, but I like it a little bit more watery, so I'm going to add in maybe a half a cup of hot water and then mix that in. Then I'm going to put this on a low simmer. Yeah, that's much better. Give you a close-up on what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Nice and yummy. All that garlic and onions. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the heat down to a simmer. Let it simmer for a half hour. All those flavors will incorporate. And then we'll serve it up. We'll boil our pasta. And then we'll serve it up and we'll come back at that time. Okay. So yeah, I picked up a piece of garlic bread for us to have. I'm going to put that in the oven. The directions say 400 degrees for 15 minutes in order for it to get nice and crispy. So I'm going to get that ready to put in the oven. I'm going to preheat my oven and we'll go from there. So I went ahead and put our pasta in the water. I salted my water and I put in a little drizzle of oil so the pasta doesn't stick. And then my meat's nicely simmering away. And I got my salad ready to go. And then my garlic bread is in the oven getting beautiful. I'll show you what it looks like on a plate. Be right back. Oh, my garlic bread came out beautiful. Look at that. I already cut up a piece, waiting for the pasta. Pasta's coming along. There's my meat simmering away. I need another 4 minutes on my pasta and we'll get it on a plate. Alright, we'll come back. So I went ahead and drained the pasta and put it back in the pot. I drizzled some olive oil on it, mixed it together so it's nice and separated. We're going to go ahead and plate it up and see what it looks like. There we go. Doesn't that look beautiful? check that out. Beautiful spaghetti with meat sauce. You got your garlic bread, you got your salad. Gonna put some ranch on there, and we're gonna sit down and enjoy it.